Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Here we've got the CZ Shadow 2. Just reviewed it, outstanding gun. But we have some other CZs here. We're going to talk about some of the versatility that CZ offers, some of the intended uses, some of the different gun size, feel, some of the options that they have with the CZ platform, and also compare it to this brand new Shadow 2. So let's go. We all know that the CZ75s are the most copied handguns in the world. Next to the 1911, there's good reason for that. We see it all the time, CZ copies, and they're talking about these three right here. Now this is a little bit different. Let's run through what we have on the table. Here is a P01, CZ75 P01 in 9mm. Here's an CZ75 SP01 in 40 Smith & Wesson. Here we have the Shadow 2, 9mm, all right? And now we have a Tanfoglio Witness in 45. This would be considered one of the copies, but it's pretty outstanding. Let's get to it. Let's take a look at this P01. A little bit smaller, holds 15 rounds in the magazine. All these guns have been safety checked. We'll just roll through it real quick as we go. You see, unloaded. Shares many of the same qualities in a smaller platform. They also make the Rami, which we do not have here, but it's for concealed carry. This is a concealed carry too. It does have an aluminum frame and the decocker model. So right here, just pop that down, decocks it to a quarter cock. Pretty good carry option, a quarter cock, you know, not the full double action, but close, not bad. Everything that you love about CZ engineered right here on this gun. You can see that it does have the front serrations, 3-dot setup, and a nice feel to it. These grips are rubber, so it just kind of melts in your hand as you grip it. And of course, with the 15 rounds, gives you everything that you want in a CCW. Here we have the SP01. Now, this one is heavier, no question about it. All steel frame, kind of fatter forend. Range gun, competition gun, you just can't beat this. I already mentioned this one is in 40. However, it has had some aftermarket parts and work done on it. Take a look at that hammer. See that? That's a Cajun Gunworks. And there's just no creep at all. I mean, you just touch this trigger and it drops that hammer. Just a beautiful. Here's a look at the hammer action with the P01. See the way that it has a little bit of creep there. The hammer actually drops just a hair. If you take a look at that, you can see that it's moving backward just a little bit until the break. Something you notice, maybe not, but it is there. A little bit creep with the original CZ trigger and hammer system. Now if we take the SP01, does have that additional hammer from Cajun. We go ahead, there is absolutely nothing there. Pull the trigger back and it just breaks immediately. Real nice setup, very smooth, and you know, you just can't beat that. I already mentioned this SP01 is chambered in 40. What's interesting is that the magazine that says 40 right there holds 12 rounds. You turn it over like this, it's a dual magazine. It also carries 9mm with 17 rounds. So if I wanted to, you know, go to the range and have higher mag capacity, the CZ mags fit across all platforms of the gun. So here we have 17 rounds in the P01. I could actually do the same thing with the Shadow 2. Same exact mag. What came out of the SP01 in 40. And you can see that it fits flush right there. And the slide does lock back. Pretty cool. CZ does that. And many of the copies also share the same magazines. I already reviewed the Shadow 2 before, but it is definitely worth mentioning again. Higher end, no question about it. You can see that it does have everything that people love about CZ, plus some. Already mentioned unloaded firearm. That single action breaks right at 3.2 pounds, and the double action right around 9 pounds. Just a beautiful pull. It does have a adjustable magazine release, and this is included in the box, an extended thumb safety, or it is ambi, or you could just have the flush one on both sides. This was changed out, but here we have the Shadow 2. Beautiful gun, right at 47.5 ounces. And here we have a Tanfoglio Witness in 45 ACP. One of the things I've noticed is that many of the CZ copies, these companies do a nice job. You can see it says Tanfoglio right there. These are aftermarket grips, and the Fiber optic front sight is aftermarket as well. It's a nice looking gun. What's interesting also is that it is single action only. You can see no thumb safety engaged there. Will not pull. Unloaded firearm. Hammers back. Nice pull. Tanfoglio makes a nice gun. There's no question. I mean, they make a lot of CZ copies. This is one of them. 45 ACP has a real nice feel to it. And if it was blued, you'd actually take first look and think that it was a CZ, but it's not. And it's you know, quality's written all over it. Take a look at that. Breaks down the same way and has very similar feel to the original CZs. So there's a rundown of some of the CZs and some of the guns that they offer. We didn't even touch the polymer frame guns. These are just some of the real nice choices that people just fall in love with, and I do as well. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.